You do have some loot. So you know what? Why not you go loot over here? You come loot. How much money do you guys have? I mean, it's not really how much money. It's how many troops you have. 1,200 men. It's more than I would like to deal with. 425 men. Basically zero. Go siege down this territory here. It's only got 3 loots. You know what? Never mind. That area is horrible. How about you? 2,700 men is a little bit too much. 1,400 men is a little bit too much. You have 107? And you have 9 loot. I mean, that's not that impressive. But you know what? Let's go loot those guys for now. Just loot everything. If it's not, even if it's attached to the floor, loot it anyways. Let me make my money. Your hostile army, please do not try to fight me. Thank you. I got my loot. Now I'm going to be leaving. Where am I going to be leaving to? I didn't really think that part through yet. You have 116 men. You have no loot in this area. 500 men and no loot. I mean, we could go all the way down. Like, how much loot does, like, the Byzantine Empire have? Constantinople has 87 loot. It'd be really nice to take that stuff. Go to, like, East Anglia. 9 loot. What about Paris? Paris got 27. So you know what? You guys come back to Upland for now. And we're going to combine our armies together. And we're going to start to, like, just loot major European capitals. Boundless plunder. Give me all of that cash. Why would you even try to fight me with 100 men? Really does not seem like it was in your best interest there, but okay. I will ransom all these guys. 20 gold is 20 gold. I'll take it. I will take it. We don't need all this stuff. Guys, combine. Can I actually raise any more troops? No, I think I've raised everybody I can at the moment. You guys combine. We dropped off all your loot. You know what? Let's get some extra supplies. Come back to the capital. We'll wait until we have 300 supplies. We have a big, like stockpile. So when we go loot everybody, we're gonna have a ton of money. Did my wife die? My wife has perished. Well, you know what that means. I need to get a new wife. Princess. We want someone who gives us the most alliance power. Probably not like like a 1-year-old. If I can have somebody who can actually have kids. Do I even want kids? Like, that's kind of like the weird thing, right? Like, I don't even know if I want children. I get negative 300. So, you know what? No, I don't want to marry you. I need to marry somebody. I gain 400 prestige? I don't even know who you are, but I will accept. And why is my daughter in jail? I can disinherit her. Who's imprisoning you? Guy in Upland? I had no idea. How did I not know my own daughter was in jail? Seems like kind of like an obvious thing in hindsight. We're getting 20 per month. So it's still going to take us a handful of months to get our army completely prepared. But we're still making money. We're still making prestige. Mental break. Imposter. Recently, I feel like I'm not worthy of the king of Sweden. Do other rulers doubt themselves as much as I doubt myself? I try to be a good, honest king, but with every proclamation of law, I can see the lies of omission and little errors twisting my meaning. Others of my station are so diligent and open, so why must I be cursed with this deceitful nature? Damn this universe for raising one so poor as me to such heights. I've reached stress level 1. You gain a trait irritable, lose 39 stress. If you're still stressed in 5 years, you may suffer another mental break. 32 stress. Or I can become fat. I don't actually know what irritable does. Martial, diplomacy, prowess, stress loss, dread gain. I want to see, please. I want to see what Comfort Eater does. No? You're not gonna let me see? Well, either way we gain stress. So you know what? I'll become a Comfort Eater. I mean, it's actually, you know what? Stewardship -1? It's not a big deal. Really, it's actually like nothing at all, to be quite honest. So once, you know what? Once we get to 200 supplies, which should be next month, I think it is time for us to sail to... I mean, how much troops does the Byzantine Empire have? 6,000 men? Okay, that is quite a bit. What about Venice? Venice has 1,000 men. 32 gold. What about the Pope? 3,000 men. How much loot's in Rome? Only 12. But it would also be funny to loot the Pope. You know what? Let's make our way down to Italy, which apparently the fastest way is going through all of Europe. Army is going to take attrition here. We'll result in 123 casualties. Eh, you know what? So be it. How much supplies do we lose? Right now, we're still well supplied. We're going to lose a handful of men going here. It's unfortunate, but you know, what can you do about that, right? Oversupply limits to -10. But apparently, as long as we're on the ocean, we are completely supplied. I don't know how that's possible, but apparently we are. I've increased my level of glory, which is fantastic. What if I, like, siege down, like, Crete? That's 17 loot. Ah, you know what? We're already on the way there. Let's keep making our way up north. What do like Croatia? 1,900 men, 800 men. Hey, Venice! I've come to loot your country. And I hope you're okay with that. Because you have 1,100 men and you can't raise them. Because if you were to raise them in Venice, they would get completely destroyed. Because I have 2,300 Vikings just hanging out. How much supplies am I losing? Still actually well supplied. We are taking a little bit of attrition because we're raiding, but... There we go. Nice 32 gold. And I've captured Serene Doge's courtier. That seems okay. After that... You have 17 loot. You have 13 loot. Let's make our way down here towards Croatia because they're going to be a little bit weaker. Someone else. My wife is once again absent from her chambers as night falls. My wife have another? Is she cheating on me? She doesn't like me because I accused her of being a cheat. Which I guess is understandable. Apparently I was at war. Zealander claimed the County of Holland. I guess I'll enforce my demands. I guess I just own part of Holland now? I don't know how that happened. I didn't even know I was at war, to be quite honest with you. So you've now been looted. How much does the church have? Church has 6. My wife is pregnant. Hopefully with my daughter. Or my child, I should say. And you're part of Croatia, right? How many troops do you guys have? 1,900. Not enough to actually stop me. So just keep on going up and down the coast, stealing everything that's not nailed to the ground. And my son! Fantastic. Name him after me. Actually, he's not fantastic, I think he's going to take some land. But the eldest son should take, should become the king. We are now still in Croatia. Okay. Yeah, she'll accept that. I do have an extra perk as well. Red gain, seduction scheme power. Honestly, I think we want to change this. We'll go for Dreadful here. But I think we want to go for a diplomacy boost for the moment. Well, of course, while we steal everything all these people have. Poor Croatia, man. Everything that wasn't nailed to the ground is just getting picked up by us as we slowly make our way across the country. You are part of you. You have 600 men, so I'm not even worried about it. Look at all this fire that I have brought to Europe. How much money do you guys have? 17 loot? Honestly, I want to stay on the coastline. And now we're going to be entering the Byzantine territory, which is a little bit risky. Definitely riskier than some of the other things that we've been doing. Oh, you're capped. You have no more money. And I died immediately. Well, fantastic. And I lose all the money that I had. Well, I said that going to the Byzantine Empire would be a problem. My son apparently lost an arm. So, unfortunately, Croatia... You know what? I might actually just need to leave. 6 gold. I become overwhelmed by stress again. So, that was unfortunate. Also, Lithuania has just gotten stupidly large. I keep taking territory in Holland. Like, who does this belong to? I have no idea. You are part of Lithuania. Let's try to siege one area here. You chased me down? How dare you? Fine, I guess I'll go back home. And regroup our armies. Please let me leave. I don't want to be... Pope, I'm not trying to attack you. I lost my entire army. Okay, well. Sometimes, something like that needs to happen so that you can learn from the experience, right? Sometimes your entire army needs to be wiped out for you to have an appreciation for life, I guess. And also, don't try to attack the Byzantine Empire. They have a very large army, and they will come kill you. But we need to, of course, slowly build up all of our army here. Apparently, a lot of people are just, like, dying. At least that's what I assume is happening. Your chancellor's died. We do have a diplomacy perk. Scheme. What does Patriarch do? I don't know, but we'll unlock it. We'll gain that. Patriarch is fertility, stress loss plus 20%, close family opinion, house opinion. The people in our house like us more. I will ransom all of these by. And you know what? Concubines, I will take them. Her face is a little bit messed up, but you know what? Take what I can get. Yeah, another feast. We might become fat. Which I guess isn't great. I'll say that. Delicate affairs. Jarl Ivar has been a real help the past few days, aiding me in my efforts to strengthen my realm's ties with our neighbors. He just offered himself again to help me gain Jarl Hordrick's trust. It's so hard to find someone who truly trusts these days. Lose 53 stress. Sure, I shall remember your kindness. So who is this? You're you. You're taking over, like, the Netherlands. Just because you can, I guess? Why are you at war with so many people? Like, what's... But you're a different person. You are this guy. Why do you all want to take over the Netherlands so badly? It's like, I'll take it, sure, but... a little bit strange. An odd gift. I've been given a horse, which makes me wonder what others think of me. Do they expect that I'll go riding on such a starved old thing? I'll gain 20 gold, thank you. I actually have 500 gold right now, which is, I think, pretty good. So can I create some more titles? I can not, because I think all the titles I can create are made at the moment. I mean, there's still you. You're still at war with some people. You have 500 men, so we could start maybe trying to move our way around here, because again, we do want to eventually claim this area. Invade kingdom. Subjugate. We can do this, I think, once per lifetime. And I think subjugating him might not be a bad idea, honestly. If you only have 595, or like 500 men, subjugating this entire region for ourselves wouldn't be a bad thing. Every step Glacia takes towards me, I can feel my mood drop. What's this witch want now? To my surprise, she engaged me in discussion and subject the lords and ladies of the realm. Despite my initial reservations regarding her company, I found it very interesting. Undoubtedly courted for 5 years. Who are you? Just my woman, a forgiving fool? And you're now pregnant. What's happened to your face? You're wounded? How many troops do I have right now? I have 2,000 men. You know what? I'm going to try to... How old are you? 44? Yeah, I can try to subjugate you. So I didn't know you can only do this once per lifetime. It causes a bunch of prestige. But I think that's okay. We're going to go march on your army. Apparently it's fast to go by water, so we'll do that then. And bar cost is 8 gold. We have 500, so I'm not worried about that at all. And who are you? You are... of Courland. You're from over here. What are you... like, what is your plan? Name them after your mother, who is now dead. Defending. Okay, so you're just defending people. That's fine. You're not in a territory that actually you can siege, so let's please do that. My dear uncle, I call you to our alliance to join me in a peasant uprising. Sure, I will accept. And I have a son as well. Name him after an ancestor. Hopefully we can siege this guy down pretty fast. Where is your peasant uprising? Is it in Jorvik? You can probably kill those guys by yourself, to be quite honest. I don't think I need to be there. That's one province down. We are about 25% of the way done this siege. We do need a new spy master. You're a powerful vassal. You're vassal and champion. You're both powerful vassals. You already like me more. So I'm going to assign you to position. And congratulations for winning your war against the peasants. I'm sure it was a difficult fight. How am I losing? So they control upland. Okay. Wherever I go, my concubine is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, word on her lips, I know exactly what she is after. No one will try to seduce you. You know what? Let's sleep with her tonight. Lucy and I crouch side by side, a powerful boar in front of us, unaware of our presence. My own attention is unwavering, especially as her blouse brushes against mine. When I reach over to embrace her, I find that she's also had the attention elsewhere. As the boar disappears in the plains, our naked flesh is already cradled by the soft earth as well as each other. Okay. Sure. Sounds good. So you'll be sieging this down in a moment. Then we're going to march on to these guys. Available perk. Let's go for thoughtful. Opinion gain for sending a gift. I don't think I've ever sent anybody a gift, but that's not a big deal. Now you're at plus 20. Let's go raid your capital. I mean, Sjælland has a lot of territory. Sway religious convictions. Loyalty or fear. As their king, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law. But how much of that obedience is without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or a half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. How can't I afford such risk? You know what? I will be a generous liege. But I do need a new steward, which I guess can be you. Congratulations on your spot on the council. Yeah, so let's go kill this 531-man army. Capture somebody of importance, which seems good. So if I capture your capital, I think that should be the end of the war, even though our capital is currently occupied. All of my counselors keep dying. My marshal's dead now. We will assign you. Congratulations. I'm assuming it was you, right? He's now led by literally a 0-year-old. Fantastic. Who are you? Just my concubine and your daughter. It doesn't even look like she's just floating in the air. All babies cry, but little Aslog there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her frowning brow makes everything worse. The little lady is not getting the weight as she should. We'll take good care of her, my lord, but in the end, her life is in the Norn's hands. Hush now, Aslog. Please don't cry. Apparently, she's just a sickly little kid. So that seems like a bad thing, but, you know. We're at 100%. I will enforce my demands. And there we go. The King of Sweden just gets a little bit bigger. And are you all my territory? You're all still led by this dude. And honestly, I think it might be in our best interest to try to murder you. Gain 30 stress because I'm honest. You actually still like me, surprisingly enough. You're powerful. You're my brother? How did I not know you were my brother? Great March by 2. Yeah. We gain a favor hook from you. Thank you very much. And I can ransom you for 10 gold. I'll take it. And I can take another concubine. Hell yeah. And I do need a guardian for my son. I will appoint myself. I will take care of my only son at the moment. Why is my grandson my heir and not my actual child? I guess, actually, was it your kid? It is your kid. Okay. But I'll raise you to be one of my own. Can you finish all of your wars so that I can subjugate you? That would be really nice. And now we should own, for the Norse faith, 2 of the... You had one of the holy sites, right? Yes. Fantastic. So there's one more up towards the north. I think it's from you, right? It's yeah. And you do border us. Okay, we already declared subjugation war, so I can't subjugate somebody again. You do have claims. 375 prestige is a lot. And, okay, the House of Islam is under a grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in the very heartlands. In response, His Magnus Caliph al-Mutawakil has declared an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. The core reaches of the Har al-Islam must be retaken at all costs. All righteous Muslim faith should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for the upcoming struggle. Muslim fleets can now access the jihad. Because Jerusalem got conquered by the Karlings, which I guess is not a huge surprise. So we got the King of Denmark over here. Don't worry about what the King of Denmark's doing. I really don't think it's going to affect us too much. 50 gold. Yeah, I'll take 50 gold. And my woman is now pregnant. We have 1,000 prestige. Canvey Kingdom. We can just conquer a duchy for ourselves. It's much cheaper than pressing your claim. Content antagonist. So it's way more expensive. You would also get the territory instead of me kind of deciding who gets it. So you know what? You have 1,900 men. I have 3,000. So you do have more men than I would like you to have. And you're very powerful, which does worry me a little bit. I'm going to ski to make sure you like me. And I think you would accept vassalization if you were not at war. Who are you guys actually attacking? It doesn't look like you're really anybody. So, I'm going to declare war. I'm going to conquer this duchy. 1,000 men. Do you have any... Wait, did you have any allies? I didn't even think about checking. It's fine. You did have an ally. Will result in 210 casualties. Let's split you in half. One of you goes here. You go here. With 1,900 men. How many troops do you guys have? 700 men. Not really too much to worry about. I got another daughter. After an ancestor. Bona. I have so many kids. But all my children do love me. Which is nice. And my other daughter is now a sickly. Congratulations to them.